All right now. God just got me started, like for real. I just went back into the apartment, and this is what just came to me. Like, I want to show you the illusion. I'm going to show you the agenda that is pushed to perpetuate these fake false holidays to keep us distracted. Okay, so you probably going to hear some fireworks going off. There's been fireworks going off every single day here, okay? And this is the agenda of let's keep humanity distracted, and the governments, the city, the state that you live in, they don't give a fuck about the homeless people, okay? This is the agenda. Every time there is a new president, they got a whole bunch of money for these inauguration parades, right? And I don't even know what other kind of stupid ass dinners and a whole bunch of other stuff they got going on. They got money for that in the budget. I would love to see the budget. You know how the IRS be wanting to have itemized checklists and all the other stuff, and they want to make sure that all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted for our finances. But what about the government's finances, on where this money is? First of all, if we got trillions of dollars in debt, somebody mishandling the money and they need to be fired. Everybody needs to be fired. But this is the illusion, okay? Throughout all the parks here in Panama City, and I bet whatever state you are in and whatever country you're in, you're going to notice this as well. They got a lot of Christmas decorations up. When I left Colombia, they had some beautiful decorations. They look brand new that they was putting up in this area that I was at. Beautiful. They got a budget for the Christmas decorations. They got a budget for the electricity bill to keep the lights on these Christmas decorations, okay? Guess what they gonna have in New York City? They just finished having the Thanksgiving Day parade, which how much did that cost, government? Who's paying for that, okay? Who is paying for the Christmas parade? Who's paying for decorating the tree in Rockefeller Center? Who is paying for the ball drop? Who is paying for the sanitation workers that's gonna have to pick up all that confetti and clean up all that mess, right? They spent so much money to make a mess, and then they're gonna spend so much money to clean that up. Now, if I was to go back and do all of the math and add up all these false fucking holidays, because this gets me hot, right? This is why it makes me upset, to say the least, to see my brothers and sisters on the street without homes, without food, and it's famine in the world. But we got funding for perpetuating these holidays to keep humanity distracted. Are you listening to me? Every holiday, there's some citywide celebration. Some places got money to keep you entertained and distracted. How about we divert these finances? Let's rename the importance and prioritize the people that's on the street. Wouldn't you think that's more important than paying for distractions? You know what I'm saying? This is why I be like, the people in the governments, they need to consult with me. They need to hire me because they ain't got it right. It's like it's such falsities, all the stupidness on the news, whatever the presidents and stuff be talking about, because what is the priorities here? What is the priorities? Okay? It is not the people. It is not the people. Friends, if you watching my messages, it is for consciousness awareness and to paint the picture, to show you clearly what the illusion is and what the distraction is. Okay, I don't know how much these fireworks cost, but they got them popping off every day. They got them popping off. In New York City, there's wonderful 4th of July fireworks display. There's millions of people that be crowding the streets. I seen it one time in my life when I was in high school, and I don't know who pays for that. But someone in the city, in the governments, they got money for that. Why isn't that prioritized to figure out how to handle, how to take care of the people that, it's so many homeless people in New York. It is so many homeless people in New York. It's people going out of their minds in New York City, walking around in the street, cursing and screaming. And people, every time when I talk to people in other countries, they want to go back to the States and they want to visit the States. It's so amazing. And I'll be like, I'm not going to kill their dreams for them, but it's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. Friends, pay attention. Do not participate in the distractions. Do not participate in the distractions. It is just an illusion they are painting in front of our faces. So much so that we have been conditioned to walk by our very own humankind that are on the street. Like, how could we be that conditioned to not give a fuck about our brothers and sisters on the street? That is someone's father, brother, sister, mother, cousin, uncle. That's somebody's family out there that we just pleasantly forgot. We cannot be like that as a humanity. You think God want that for us? You think God want us walking over, completely ignoring our own brethren on the street? Like, what have we become on this planet in us behaving that way? We're all consumers. We're all into the material world. And we have forgot about our own divinity. We forgot that we were gods. Okay? This is not how we are supposed to behave. They got the distractions lined up for you in this fake calendar. These 12 months, they got us distracted. With the holidays, they got us distracted. And we're participating in the shopping frenzies. We're participating in the illusion. Pay attention, friends. You are caught up in a false reality, especially if you are one of the beings that walk by your own brothers and sisters and don't even think of them. I think of them. I think of them always. This is why God got me doing what I'm doing. Okay, because I have been awakened. I was one that just completely forgot about them. Yeah, that was me for a while. But that's all I see now. That's all I see. Yeah, I can be in some really nice places. But God makes sure my eyes stay on the prize. And what's the prize? Our brothers and sisters, that's not where I'm at. So I make these messages to wake people up so we can all participate. And guess what? Our humanity. Not to ignore the human beings that are on the street that need us. Instead, the illusion got us buying more shit, buying more shit, buying more shit. Tell me, are y'all happy with all the shit that y'all got? I had a whole big ass house, beautiful, nicely furnished, had all the things, still unsatisfied, very depressed, in a drunken stupor. And then it was like, oh, I don't even want to live no more. Oh my God. How ridiculous is that? That's what the Matrix got us set up. To just be so soulless, to be so bought up into the consumerism that we get all this shit and still be unfulfilled and unhappy, and we faking it for the gram. Nah, that's not what we here for. That is not what we here for. To get Louis bags and all this stupid shit. Okay? It's to have a fun time, but to never ever forget about our brothers and sisters. The illusion. It's Christmas. They're going to have a Christmas parade in your town near you. I bet you. And I bet you got some homeless people in your town, in your city, in your country. I bet you got homeless people. I bet you they did something for Thanksgiving. I bet you there was something going on for Halloween. I bet you all these holidays, there is money in the budget for some type of distraction for the city and for the town. In New York City, they got a lot of money. Wasted on frivolous distractions. When that same money can be put toward food and shelter for the people that's on the street, because that is more of an importance than some stupid ass parade. They can cut the funding for 1 year for any parades and feed the damn homeless people in New York City. They can do that. If the government is watching and listening, hello, here's some tips. It's free. I'm not even going to charge you for that. That is a distraction. That is a part of the illusion. Wake up, friends. Wake up, friends. This is the message I just got. That is the illusion. Now you're going to see it. Now you're going to see it. Oh, shit. She right. They do got a parade. Fuck. They do got Santa Claus riding around and they giving out lollipops and shit when they be giving out hot meals to the people on the street. Give them a sleeping bag, a tent. I mean, something. Damn. Okay, that's the message, friends. That is the message. I love you so much. Thank you for watching from wherever you're watching from. Be aware, friends. Be aware. Do not participate in the illusion. Help out. That's what you can do individually. I seen a little boy on TikTok, a little boy feeding the homeless. A little kid is feeding the homeless. What's up with the adults? What are we doing? What are we doing? 2025, what are we doing to change and evolve? I don't care about how expensive the technology gets. None of that shit matters when there's people still sleeping on the street. Okay. That gets me hot. I'm gonna go. I love you, friends. Bye.